10 places in the world you don't want to visit. Imagine packing your bags, buzzing with excitement for an adventure to some of the most exotic places on Earth, only to find out they're actually locations you should steer clear of at all costs. Today, we're venturing into the top 10 places in the world you definitely don't want to visit. Strap in, because this journey is going to be anything but ordinary. Starting our list at number 10, let's venture into the heart of Turkmenistan, where one of the most mesmerizing yet dangerous places on Earth lies hidden in the vast Karakum Desert. Imagine stumbling upon a crater, massive and gaping, and flames leaping from its depths as if it's a gateway to another world. This is no scene from a fantasy movie. This is the real-life door to hell, a name that perfectly captures the essence of this fiery pit. For over 40 years, the door to hell has been burning continuously, its flames illuminating the night sky and serving as a stark reminder of the Earth's hidden power. The story of how this inferno came to be is as fascinating as the site itself. During the gas drilling expedition in 1971, the ground beneath the drilling rig collapsed, creating this giant crater. In an attempt to prevent the spread of methane gas, scientists decided to set it on fire, hoping the gas would burn off in a few weeks. Little did they know, they were igniting an eternal flame. Now, you might wonder why this blazing pit is on our list of places you don't want to visit. While it's an incredible sight, the dangers are very real. Getting too close to the edge poses the risk of the ground crumbling beneath your feet, sending you into the fiery abyss. Moreover, the methane gas that fuels the everlasting fire is not only a potent greenhouse gas, but hazardous to breathe in large quantities. It's a literal hotspot that's fascinating from afar, but deadly up close. Despite the dangers, the door to hell attracts the brave and the curious from around the world, drawn by its otherworldly glow and the thrill of peering into what looks like the Earth's fiery core. Yet, it's a place that demands respect and caution, a vivid reminder of nature's power and unpredictability. So while the door to hell continues to burn, casting its eerie light over the desert, it stands as a monument to curiosity, ambition, and a warning of the risks that come with venturing too close to the edge of the unknown. At number 9, we sail close to the coast of Brazil, to a place that's as captivating as it is forbidden. Ilha Queimada Grande, or as it's ominously known, Snake Island, is not your typical island paradise. Instead of being a haven of tranquility, it's a domain where danger slithers in the grass, on the rocks, and virtually everywhere. This island is home to the golden lancehead viper, one of the most venomous snakes on the planet. The density of these deadly inhabitants is what truly sets Snake Island apart. Imagine stepping onto an island where at any given moment you are never more than a meter away from potentially lethal venom. The estimates are staggering, with one snake per square meter in some areas. This high concentration of venomous vipers is why the Brazilian government has wisely declared the island off-limits to the public. But why are these snakes so dangerous? The venom of the golden lancehead is not just potent, it's terrifyingly efficient, capable of melting human flesh to facilitate quicker digestion. This characteristic alone makes an accidental encounter with these creatures potentially fatal. The restriction not only serves to protect curious or unwary humans, but also conserves the unique ecosystem and the viper's population, which is critically endangered and exists nowhere else on Earth. The isolation of Snake Island has allowed the golden lancehead to evolve into the apex predator of its domain, with no natural enemies except for itself. This isolation has also contributed to the island's mystique, making it a subject of fascination and horror. While it's human nature to be curious about such places, Snake Island is a stark reminder that some corners of the world are better left unexplored, respecting the delicate balance between human interest and nature's autonomy. Sliding into number 8, we journey into the heart of Ethiopia, to a place that feels more like an alien planet than a part of our own Earth. Welcome to the Dill Depression, one of the hottest and most inhospitable places on the globe. This vast otherworldly landscape is made up of lava lakes, gigantic salt flats, and vibrant sulfur fields that paint the ground in hues of yellow, green, and red. The Dill Depression is a marvel of geology, offering a glimpse into the fiery heart of our planet. It's here that the Earth's crust is at its thinnest, allowing us to witness geological processes that are usually hidden deep beneath the surface. However, this beauty comes with extra danger. The temperatures in the Dill Depression can soar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit or 50 degrees Celsius, making it one of the hottest places on Earth's surface. But it's not just the heat that makes this place so perilous. The air in certain parts of the Dill Depression is thick with toxic gases released from the Earth's belly through cracks and vents. Breathing in these gases can be harmful, and without the right protection, it could be fatal. The remoteness of the location adds another layer of risk, as help is far away if something goes wrong. Despite these dangers, the Dill Depression attracts scientists and photographers drawn by its unearthly beauty and the opportunity to study a landscape that's constantly changing. Lava eruptions, shifting salt plates, and boiling geysers make it a dynamic and mesmerizing place. However, for the average visitor, the risks far outweigh the rewards. It's a photographer's dream, capturing a landscape that defies imagination, but it remains a visitor's nightmare due to the extreme conditions and potential hazards. As we move to number 7, we find ourselves in the United States, venturing into the eerie silence of Centralia, Pennsylvania. This is a ghost town with a fiery heart, a place where the ground itself burns. In 1962, a coal mine fire ignited beneath the town, and it has been smoldering ever since. Astonishingly, it's expected to continue for another 250 years, a relentless inferno hidden just below the surface. Walking through Centralia is like stepping into a scene from a post-apocalyptic movie. Smoke wafts from cracks in the desolate streets, and the smell of sulfur hangs in the air. The ground can collapse into hot ash without warning, creating sinkholes that are both a physical and metaphorical reminder of the town's downfall. This constant danger has made the town uninhabitable, leading to its evacuation and the demolition of many buildings. Why then would Centralia make our list of places you don't want to visit? Beyond the obvious risk of ground collapse and the hazardous toxic gases, there's an unsettling aura that clings to the ruins. The remaining structures are unsafe, teetering remnants of a community that was forced to flee for their lives. The air quality is poor, with invisible threats lurking in every puff of smoke that rises from the earth. Centralia's story is a tragic reminder of the impact human activities can have on our environment. It's a place where curiosity clashes with caution, drawing visitors despite the dangers. However, those who venture into this ghost town should be wary of the ground they walk on. Centralia serves as a stark warning of the latent dangers that lie beneath, making it a fascinating yet fearsome destination. Venturing into number 6, we cross the Atlantic to find ourselves in England, home to one of the most unusual and deadly gardens in the world. Nestled within the grounds of the Elmwood Gardens lies a unique enclosure that harbors some of nature's most lethal creations. This is the Poison Garden, a place where beauty conceals danger, and every single plant has a potential to kill. Upon entering the Poison Garden, visitors are met with a collection of over 100 toxic, intoxicating, and narcotic plants. The garden is not just a display of deadly flora, it's an educational journey into the power and peril of the natural world. From the infamous belladonna, known as deadly nightshade, to the seemingly innocent foxglove, each plant has its own story, often intertwined with history and medicine. The allure of the Poison Garden is undeniable, drawing in the curious and the brave. However, this fascination comes with a warning: the risk of poisoning is real. Some plants are so toxic that merely touching them or inhaling their toxins can cause harm. This is why visits are carefully controlled, with barriers to prevent too close an encounter and guides to educate visitors about the potential dangers. Why then would the Poison Gardens be on a list of places you might not want to visit? The answer lies in the inherent risk it poses. While the garden offers a unique insight into the potent forces of nature, the danger of accidental poisoning looms large. For those with a keen interest in botany or the darker side of nature, the Poison Garden can be a fascinating destination, but it demands respect and caution. Diving into number 5, we journey into the Central Pacific to the Marshall Islands, where a paradise lost awaits us. Bikini Atoll, with its crystal clear waters and pristine beaches, might seem like an idyllic destination at first glance. However, this beautiful atoll holds a dark history as the site of numerous nuclear tests conducted by the United States between 1946 and 1958. Today, it stands as a radioactive paradise, a haunting testament to the devastating power of nuclear energy when unleashed without restraint. The beauty of Bikini Atoll is undeniable. Its lagoons teem with life, and its beaches offer a kind of tranquility that many travelers dream of. Yet lurking beneath this serene surface is the invisible threat of radiation. Despite the passage of decades, radiation levels in certain areas of Bikini Atoll remain higher than normal. The legacy of the atomic age is etched into the very soil and water, making long-term exposure a risky proposition. The reason Bikini Atoll is on our list of places you don't want to visit is precisely because of its lingering hazard. While short visits may not pose a significant health risk, the atoll's environment has been irrevocably changed. The nuclear tests have left behind a radioactive footprint that continues to impact marine life and the atoll's overall ecosystem. It's a stark reminder of the consequences of human actions on our planet, a beautiful landscape forever altered by the force of nuclear explosions. Bikini Atoll also serves as a historical and cultural lesson, reflecting the displacement of its indigenous people, who were forced to leave their ancestral lands for the sake of nuclear testing. Their return has been complicated by safety concerns, further adding to the atoll's tragic legacy. At number 4, we venture deep into the remote wilderness of Russia to uncover a place as ominous as its name suggests, the Valley of Death. Hidden in the eastern reaches of the Kamchatka Peninsula, this valley presents a landscape that could be mistaken for the surface of another planet. It's a place where the Earth breathes out death, as toxic gases released by volcanic activity fill the air, creating an invisible but deadly hazard. The Valley of Death is surrounded by the stunning natural beauty that Kamchatka is renowned for, with its towering volcanoes and vast untamed wilderness. However, this beauty masks a lethal threat. The valley floor is dotted with vents and fissures, from which poisonous gases such as hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, and sulfur dioxide seep. These gases are heavier than air, forming invisible clouds that hug the ground, waiting for unwitting victims. The danger in the Valley of Death is not just a tale, it's a documented reality. Animals that wander into the valley often meet a grim fate, succumbing to the toxic gases that make this place so perilous. Birds seen flying too low sometimes fall from the sky, and carcasses of bears, foxes, and other wildlife are grim markers of the valley's lethality. For humans, the risk of visiting this valley is significant. The potential for asphyxiation is high, as the toxic gases can displace oxygen, leading to unconsciousness and death in mere minutes under the wrong conditions. Even a brief exposure can have harmful effects on health, making it a place of scientific interest, but also of extreme danger. Descending to number 3, we journey to the heart of Africa, to Tanzania, where nature defies the imagination at Lake Natron. This eerie and otherworldly lake has a reputation that precedes it, known for its ability to petrify animals into stone. The phenomenon is a result of the lake's extremely high alkalinity and temperature, conditions so harsh that they can calcify the bodies of birds and other animals that make the fatal mistake of diving into the waters. Lake Natron's striking red and orange hues, caused by the proliferation of salt-loving microorganisms, make it a surreal landscape that captivates the eye. The water's alkalinity from the sodium carbonate and other minerals that flow into the lake from the surrounding hills, creating a pH level as high as 10.5, nearly as high as that of ammonia. Combined with temperatures that can reach up to 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit in certain spots, Lake Natron is one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth. The reason Lake Natron makes our list of places you don't want to visit is not just its ability to petrify, but the direct threat it poses to human health. The caustic waters can cause severe burns to the skin and eyes, presenting a danger to anyone who comes into contact with the water. While the lake is a breeding ground for the endangered lesser flamingo, which thrives in its hostile conditions, it's a perilous place for humans and most other life forms. Despite its dangers, Lake Natron's unique ecosystem and otherworldly beauty attracts scientists and photographers. However, for the average traveler, the risks associated with this caustic cauldron outweigh the visual reward. It's a natural wonder that indeed is best admired from a distance, a vivid reminder of the diverse and sometimes deadly beauty of our planet. Approaching number 2, we set our sights on a place shrouded in mystery and guarded by isolation. North Sentinel Island, located in the Bay of Bengal, India. This island is unlike any other in the world, home to the Sentinelese, a tribe that has lived in complete isolation for thousands of years. The Sentinelese are among the last uncontacted people on Earth, fiercely protective of their isolation and way of life. The island itself is enveloped in dense forest, making it nearly impossible to see what lies within from the air or sea. The Sentinelese have consistently rejected any form of contact with the outside world, often responding with hostility to encroachments on their territory. This has led to tragic encounters in the past, with attempts to approach the island or interact with the tribe, often resulting in violence. The reason North Sentinel Island is a place you don't want to visit goes beyond the immediate danger posed by potential hostile encounters. The Indian government has made it illegal to approach the island, establishing a 3-mile exclusion zone to protect both the tribe and would-be visitors. This law serves as a dual purpose, safeguarding the Sentinelese from diseases to which they have no immunity and preserving their way of life from external influences. The isolation of North Sentinel Island and its inhabitants represents a rare window into a pre-Neolithic way of life, offering invaluable insights into human history and culture. However, the ethical considerations of respecting their desire for isolation cannot be overstated. The island stands as a no-go zone, not just for the physical safety of visitors, but as a matter of principle to respect the anonymity and wishes of the Sentinelese people. Finally, at number 1, we ascend to the summit of Mount Washington in New Hampshire, USA, a mountain that stands as a testament to the raw and unbridled power of nature. Known for having some of the world's worst weather, Mount Washington is a place where the forces of nature converge to create conditions that are both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Mount Washington holds the record for the highest wind speed ever observed by man, a staggering 231 miles per hour, recorded in 1934. But it's not just the wind that makes Mount Washington so notorious. The mountain experiences severe weather year-round, with temperatures plummeting far below freezing and snowstorms that can occur even in the height of summer. The weather on Mount Washington is so unpredictable and extreme that it has earned the mountain the nickname, home of the world's worst weather. The danger posed by Mount Washington's extreme conditions cannot be overstated. Even for the most experienced climbers and hikers, the mountain presents significant challenges. The combination of high winds, cold temperatures, and sudden weather changes can turn a climb into a life-threatening situation in moments. Every year, the mountain claims the lives of adventurers who underestimate its power or find themselves unprepared for its wrath. Why then would Mount Washington be a place you don't want to visit? The risk of severe injury or death is high, and the mountain demands respect and preparation from all who dare to challenge it. While the summit offers breathtaking views and the satisfaction of conquering one of nature's most formidable obstacles, the journey is fraught with danger. Mount Washington serves as a humbling reminder of the might of the natural world, a place where human resilience and nature's fury are put to the test. It's a destination that embodies the adventurous spirit and the pursuit of challenge, but it also underscores the importance of respecting the environment and recognizing our own limitations.